Well, it is about to storm. The weather was like 15% chance of rain, and it was just so sunny up until like a few minutes ago. But I figured I'd make a video and do a little story time. So I'm gonna tell you guys about the time, this was like 2 weeks ago, where I passed out and hallucinated because I was severely dehydrated and decided to get my blood drawn. Oh, it got really windy. Come on, I wanna get home before it starts pouring. Oh, my bike just hit 10,000 miles. Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. Ow, ow, ow. These leaves hurt. Ow. My feelings. Ow. Okay, so I had this scheduled to get my blood drawn for work. Long story, don't worry about it. But I had this on my calendar, and I kind of forgot about it. And something happened where I ended up like staying up really late, and ow, that one really hurt. I ended up staying up late, and I like didn't eat or drink very much. I didn't have like any water the day before, like at all. I remember waking up in the middle of the night like cotton mouth, and I ended up taking a sip of water and going back to bed. But yeah, the morning came and I saw on my calendar that I had to get my blood drawn. I was like, yeah, whatever, let's do it. So I go in to get my blood drawn, you know, all that's good, nothing abnormal, blood pressure's fine, yada yada. So then comes the blood draw. She sticks the needle in my arm. It's going good for all of 5 seconds. I start to feel a little weird. I'm like, hey, this is making me feel weird. She's like, okay. A couple more seconds pass. I start to see like the edge of my vision going black, and I let her know. I'm like, hey, my vision's going black. I'm probably gonna pass out. So she like continues to take my blood, doesn't stop. She like takes one vial out and puts another one in and continues taking my blood as my vision's going out. But then she's like, put your head down. So I put my head down like this. And you know how you have that lump in your throat when you put your head down and it's like hard to breathe? I felt that little lump right there, and that's gonna come into the story in a minute. So like I'm putting my head down and my vision's like already black, so I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna close my eyes and think about like what I'm gonna eat for breakfast after this. At this point, like I still had not had any food or water. Absolutely stupid, I know. So like I'm thinking about what to eat for breakfast, and then the next thing I know, I'm like having multiple dreams, like a whole night's worth of dreams in the span of a few seconds. Because like I remember going through these dreams with a lump in my throat, and like at different points I kept being like, man, what is wrong with my throat? It feels weird. Because in reality my head was down and that made it hard to breathe, and I had that little lump and it felt funny. So that's what that was. And like I'm continuing to dream, like if it's, oh, hello. But I'm continuing to have these dreams, but it only lasted, I was only out for like 5 to 10 seconds or something. Oh, and then like I kind of come to, because I remember all of my dreams like fading off at once. And it felt like going through this colorful, loud wormhole where like there was a bunch of people talking over each other and music playing. And like just this vivid color wormhole. It was crazy. It was like all my dreams mixed into one, but somehow I was experiencing them like differently, separately. It was so hard to explain. So yeah, I basically hallucinated really bad because, you know, severe dehydration and having my blood drawn. Also, I don't know how well you can hear me. It's stupid windy out right now. The storm is coming. But anyway, that's really all I had. It's just a fun little tidbit. So my tip for today is, if you have to get your blood drawn, make sure you drink plenty of water beforehand. And like, don't get 2 hours of sleep and no food and water. Just, you know, take care of yourself. You'll be alright. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this camera running in case something funny happens or it starts downpouring right before I get to my house. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Always remember, drink water or die. And man, that sky is looking pretty dark, and I have not had much water today. Peace out, Girl Scouts.